On this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a traditional chicken stock. We'll also show you an alternative way how to make it in your pressure cooker that not only saves time, it's easy cleanup as well. A good flavorful chicken stock includes root vegetables like leeks, onions, celery and carrots to add an extra layer of flavor. As we look down the leek, you can see it starts to get darker green at the top. We want to trim it just as it gets to a yellow section. Take the bottom off as well, and now cut it in half so it's manageable. Now we just want to cut across the leek to expose those individual layers. The goal here is to give it a jolly good washing, so I'm going to submerge it into some water and wash all of those layers. It's really important to do this because you can see that it does have a lot of dirt. As we look at this now, you can see it's nice and clean. For the onions, just submerge them in water and let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes. This softens the skin. Just bring them out, dry them, cut the top and the tail off, and then using a paring knife, just cut through that skin. Just look how easy with a paring knife, how this skin comes off. The peel will just come off so easy in one piece. Whenever we're making stock, we just roughly chop the vegetables. So for an onion, we're just going to cut it into fourths. For carrots, we always want to use a vegetable peeler, and then we're just going to chop the carrots roughly into 1-inch pieces. Remember, it doesn't have to be uniform because it's just the chicken stock. And it's the same for the celery. We took the top and the tail off the celery, and we're just going to chop this into 1-inch pieces because no one's ever going to eat this. Now that we've got our vegetables prepared, let's talk about chicken. We're using chicken wings because chicken wings have a lot of collagen in there. That collagen makes a great flavored stock and a gelatinous stock. But I'm also going to be using today leftover rotisserie chicken bones. Yes, when you have that rotisserie chicken, don't throw the carcass away. Save them bones. Just place them in your freezer. We're going to add the vegetables to the pot and the chicken, and then cover this with water, just enough to come over the bones, and then put this on a real gentle heat. Just let it gently, it shouldn't be boiling, for about 4 hours. After 4 hours, you end up with this glorious, beautiful stock. Just look how clear that stock is. It's full of flavor. Now we're going to pass this through a colander to take away the bones, to take away the vegetables. Just placing it into the colander. Now I'm going to lift this out. All of the flavor's been extracted from the carrots and the chicken, and now we've got the stock. Just look at the clarification of that beautiful stock. Let's show you how we do it in a pressure cooker. Exactly the same way. Add the rotisserie chicken bones and then your vegetables. Exactly the same process. We're going to cover this with water and then place it on your electric pressure cooker or your regular pressure cooker and let that cook for about 1 hour. You're going to notice a difference when you open that lid. Just take a look at the colour. It's going to have a much richer yellow colour and a much richer flavour. Because it's been cooking at a high pressure, more flavour comes out the bones and the chicken wings. Now we're going to pass this through a colander as we did before, just passing it through, and I'm going to lift this out. Now just take a look at that colour. Can you see that yellow, rich stock? And it's going to have a meatier flavour than the one on the stove. Here's the one what we made in the pressure cooker, and here's the one we made on the stove. Whichever stock you choose, I guarantee that it's going to be much better than buying it from the store for your sauces, your gravies and your soups.